what do you think of Brian's makeover? I think it's a big improvement, huh? Okay, kidding, of course, but I am super excited to have our good friend Shannon Hoff here from American Pacific Mortgage. Not only is she absolutely fabulous, but a total rock star lender here in our own local market and a wealth of information, but selfishly for me, I always look forward to getting a little estrogen injection in this office full of boys. So Shan, what do you want to talk about today?
I was thinking we could tackle ways to combat the buyer hesitancy out there. I've just been running into clients who just aren't quite grasping the benefits of home ownership versus renting. But first, I have to say that webinar yesterday was killer.
It really was.
Anytime I have a chance to catch Mike Farr, I actually work with him. Of course, I see him in the office. He always has such great energy and passion, and it just reiterates like why I do what I do. And being in this industry, how lucky we are to be able to help people.
You really, really are. I totally agree. I hope you guys joined us actually, but if you didn't, no worries. We're going to be doing a follow-up on April 13th. That's when Mike's going to join us again, and he'll be speaking, I think, on the value of leadership. We'll put a link down below. You can go ahead and click there and register, and it'll also have a recording of yesterday's meeting, so you didn't really miss anything. Anyhow, as Brian would say, on with the show. So what is the hang-up on converting these renters to buyers?
I think it has everything to do with affordability factor.
Probably.
Right now, there's been a moratorium on renters in California and across the United States. Over the past couple of years, renters could just continue to pay what they were paying in rent.
Oh, sure.
The people that I've been speaking with recently have been paying below the average rent, and they're thinking that if they purchase a house, payment, which is principal, interest, property taxes, homeowners insurance, all of that is going to be the same as what they're paying in rent. And what I have to explain to them is, okay, actually go out and see what average rent is out there. I mean, you've been paying the same rent for the past 3 years, but if you look out there, rent's going to be $500-$600 more a month.
At least.
Yeah, so it's that whole affordability factor and trying to convince them the benefits of actually owning a home.
And there are so many benefits. I mean, it's more than just building like equity and wealth.
Yeah, I mean, the benefits are their payment's going to potentially stay the same. Rates
Sure.
are higher, but when they do go down, they can refinance. Their payment can be even less.
Sure.
But there are studies that say that hey, kids are going to get 9% better grade in math, better grades in English. The parents and the kids are more likely to be able to have a savings account. They're more likely to graduate from college, less likely
Sure.
to suffer from depression. I mean, there's just so many benefits of home ownership.
Right.
And it's just trying to teach and educate renters out there about generational wealth and all of these other benefits that come with it.
Well, of course, and it's such an advantage to the community as well to have more homeowners in a community.
Yeah, and I feel like it's my fiduciary duty to go out there and to preach this, not only to the potential homeowners, but also to agents and other loan officers, because sometimes we lose that passion and we lose our thought on just the everyday things that we do, the tasking
Sure.
and all of that. But really, what we're here to do is to change people's lives, which I think is so uber important for people to really get the grasp on that.
I just love your passion. What's one of your favorite things to educate people on? I mean, how do people actually make that jump, right?
Well, I mean, I talk to them about the benefits and I go over there's different ways to be able to afford homes, right? For example, California just came out with a program a few days ago, California Dream for All, which is a shared equity program that California can give up to 20% down payment.
20%.
Yeah, 20%
Wow.
down payment for down payment assistance. And then whenever they sell or they refinance in the future, then they share a portion of the equity.
Wow.
So it's a win-win for California and for homeowners. They're saving money on potentially not having mortgage insurance. Their loan is lower,
Sure.
and then they just share a little bit of that wealth with California. I mean, California is doing it for a reason, but there's also down payment assistance programs across the United States. I am licensed in many states, in some counties, some cities,
Sure.
some states offer those programs, and like it's something that people should look into.
Well, it makes a lot of sense because of how much it does benefit the community. And it really will, in building wealth within the community. And so it makes sense that the governments, local and otherwise, would want to support home ownership.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to help them. Then there's going to be less people on assistance in the future, too.
That makes a ton of sense.
And
That's a really
generational
good
wealth
point.
for the rest of their families, right? Their lives. Basically, it's our duty out there to educate as real estate agents, as loan officers, and anybody in the industry, it's our duty to educate people on the possibilities that are out there.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree with you. And I often say, like, it's not just your job. It's not just your job, but it's your responsibility to your community to really make sure that this information gets into the hands of the right people.
Yeah, absolutely. Keep the passion going.
Well, I love it. Thank you for joining us today.
Yay.
It was so fun to have a different kind of show. And thanks to you all for joining us. And we'll see you tomorrow. And hopefully we'll catch you in April. So don't forget to register.